Okay, guys, so you finished guided practice, and now the next assignment is independent practice, or as I like to call it, IP. Okay? Always do your notes and your work in your notebook. Okay? And don't forget the third of a page rule. I mean, use 3 fingers, 4 fingers, whatever it takes. A third of the page is fine. More than that is a little too much, but you decide what you need. All right, so you can do independent practice on page 11 and 12. Right, that little line means you can do both. 11 to 12 or 11 through 12. You're going to do 1 through 11 odd. You're going to notice that for a lot of assignments, I'm going to assign only the odd problems. Okay? And then if I ask you to do other problems, I'll also put it on the side. You're also going to do number 12 and 14. Okay? Now, every year without fail for the past 6 years, there's always a problem with odd. You're only doing the odd numbers. Okay? So for this assignment only, I'm going to show you what odd looks like. You're going to start with 1. You're going to add 2. So you're going to do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Basically, you're skipping by 2. You're skip counting 2. You're adding 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. If a number ends in a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, it's an odd number. Now look at 11. It ends in a 1. That makes it odd. What makes a number odd? It's odd because you can't break it up evenly into 2 groups. I mean, that would be the easiest way to look at it. All right? Even numbers end in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Right? That means you can break them up into equal groups. 2 is the same as 1 plus 1. 6 is the same as 3 plus 3. 5, there's no way you could break this up evenly, so it makes it odd. Now, I know it may seem like I'm wasting time here, but there's so many kids that don't understand what odd is, and they end up doing everything. Now, if you understand what odd is, and you want to do all of it, hey, have at it. Have fun with it. All right? That's up to you. And I won't explain this again. I'm just doing this now. So when I tell you odd, it's numbers that end in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? And then you know it's odd. And the 11 ends in 1. It's odd. 1 through 11 odd. So you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 problems plus 2 more, 8 problems. It's not a lot. Okay? Anyways, and sometimes I might say even. Okay? So be aware of that. And even would be 2, 4, 6, 8, and so forth. Okay? All right. I'm not going to do all of them like I do with the guided practice. I might do 1. I might do 2. Okay? So I'll just do 1 just to get you going. And by the way, like I said, it's not the answer that matters to me. It's how you get there. So number 1, we have 8 and 14. You have to find the greatest common factor. 8 and 14. What's the biggest groups we can make out of this? Again, we're breaking it apart. Greatest common factor, greatest number of groups if you want, greatest group possible, however you want to say it to your head, but you're breaking this down. Okay? The numbers are small enough, I can use the factor method, just writing the factors starting with 1. Right? 1 times 8. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little number line kind of sort of thing. The smallest factor is 1. The smallest factor is 8. I'm not going to do what I did in guided practice and give you all this information. Again, I will say this though. I can make 1 group of 8 or 8 groups of 1. All right. Can I make groups of 2? Yes. 4 groups of 2. So 2, 4. Again, the arc. All right. These are the 4 factors for 8. Meaning I can make 4 kinds of groups. Right? 1 group of 8, 8 groups of 1, 2 groups of 4, 4 groups of 2. I'm not making drawings. If you're not sure why this works, go back to the guided practice. I spent a lot of time on that lecture. Okay? 14, same thing. Greatest common factor. I can make 1 group of 14 or 14 groups of 1. There's the arc. Can I make groups of 2? Yes. How many? 7. All right, and that makes it composite. These numbers are composite. All right, but we're looking for the greatest common factor. All right. We can make groups of 1 out of both of them. We can make groups of 2 out of both of them. And that's about it. We can make groups of 4 out of 8, but not here. Groups of 8 here, but not here. And likewise, 14 doesn't work over here, 7 doesn't work over there. So the GCF is 2. All right. For problem one only, I'm going to show you prime factorization. Okay? Same problem, different way to do this. Again, I can make groups of 2. We already know that. How many? 4. Now for 4, can I make groups of 2 out of 4? Yes. I can make 2 groups of 2 and they're both prime. Excellent. 14, I can make 2 groups of 2. I can make 7 of them. And 7's prime. Again, just ask yourself. Again, look back to guided practice if you're not sure how I did this. Okay? Groups of 2, how many? 4. How many groups of 2 can I make out of 4, if possible? 2. 2 times 2. And by the way, if you have questions, don't forget that you have this side to write your questions on. Okay? But anyways, for 8, we have 2, 2, 2. 2 times 2 times 2. Okay. 14, we have 2 times 7. 2 times, now wait a minute, I don't have a 2 here, I'm going to put a little line there. Because again, if we're going to look for the common factor, we're looking for partners. Okay? 2 times 7. There's nothing there. Because 8 doesn't have 7 as a factor. Right? So what do they share? That's it. All they share is that one too. So GCF equals 2. Either way, whatever works best for you, you pick the one that works best. All right. I'll do one more. Number 5. Again, I'm going to draw a line down the middle. Number 5. By the way, in case you're not sure, you should have the book in front of you, obviously. This is page 12. It has a little flower pot on the bottom, page 12. Independent practice, look at the title. Independent practice, IP. All right. Number 5. We're looking for the least common multiple of 5 and 6. Okay. Okay, you can see it there. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. LCM of 5 and 6. Now make sure that when you take the test or you do the homework, you actually do the right thing. Because if you're not careful, you could end up looking for the GCF and you'll get it wrong. Now, quick flashback. For GCF, we don't know the size of the groups or how many groups we want. So we're breaking it apart to see what works. For least common multiples, it's in the name. You're going to end up multiplying something. So we already know we want groups of 5. We want groups of 5. And for 6, we already know we want groups of 6. So 2 different amounts. Somehow we have to find a common product, a common amount that they can both share. Okay? Again, I'll give you an example. I'm going to go back to... I did books before, but let's try something that goes together. Again, hot dogs, food, why not? If a hot dog pack has 5 francs per pack, and hot dog blend come in packs of 6, how many of each do I have to buy so that I have equal amounts of both? Okay, let's go with that. Okay, multiply. I start with the smallest number first. 1 group of 5 is just 5. 2 groups of 5, 3 groups of 5, 4 groups of 5, 5 groups of 5. 1 group of 6. And again, if I'm going too fast, look at the guided practice. Watch the lecture again. 3 groups of 8, or sorry, 3 groups of 6, 18. 4 groups of 6, 24. 5 groups of 6, 30. Okay, I don't have a common amount yet. So I'm going to start another 5. Again, times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. If I have 6 groups of 5, what do I have? 30. Oh, okay. Okay. 30 is the LCM. LCM equals 30. But what does that mean? Again, let me just remind you. If I need to have, I can buy 30 francs, right? And I need to buy 30 hot dog buns, 30 hot dogs, 30 hot dog buns. That means I have to buy 6 packs of hot dogs and then 5 packs of hot dog buns to get to the 30. Okay? I'm just showing you what you're actually doing, what the 30 actually means. Now, when you get to word problems, you're going to have to ask yourself, am I looking for the size of the groups? Do I need to know the size of the groups that I'm making? Or do I already know the size of the groups and I want more of those groups and I have to find equal amounts? Okay, those questions you have to ask yourselves. All right. Let's try again. Let me show you the other way with the same problem, prime factorization. 5, 6. Okay, now here's the deal. 5 is prime. That's easy. 6. Can I make groups of 2 out of 6? Yes, I can make 3 groups of 2. Oh, well, that's easy now. But watch on my right. 5 is just 5. But here's the deal. 6, I have a 2, right? I don't have a partner for it. I'm going to erase the 5. I'm going to put a blank spot over it because I don't have a partner. I have a 3 for 6, but I don't have a partner for it for the 5, right? But here I have a 5, and I don't have a partner here. Okay. In a situation like this, if I was looking for the GCF, they don't share anything. So the GCF would just be 1. Okay? And I'll put that on the side in case you need to remember that. No common factor. Then that means GCF is 1. I know we're looking for LCM, but since we're seeing it right now, might as well tell you. Equals 1. But LCM, since we want the greatest common factor, what we're going to do is this. We're going to write down everything. And we're going to multiply everything that's there. So down comes the 2, even if it doesn't have, because we're going to multiply everything, all the different factors, right? And what's 2 times 3? 6. What's 6 times 5? 30. LCM equals 30. All right. So don't forget, I'm not going to do the word problem. I want you guys to try it. Okay, it's on page 11. Look at number 9. You're going to do number 11 on the back of page 12, and then 12 and number 14. All right? All right, good luck. This is the end of this video. I'm not going to make a 40-minute video again. All right? Oh, before I turn it off, for the word problems, look at what I did for the guided practice. Draw pictures. Make sure you understand what the situation is. Make sure you understand what the question is. What are they actually looking for? Okay? And then ask yourself, am I looking for GCF or am I looking for LCM? GCF? Am I trying to look for the size of the groups? Or the quantity of groups? Or is it LCM where I already know the size of the groups, now I just need to know how many I want? Or I know how many groups I want, but now how much do I put in there? You know what I mean. It's all about groups with LCM. I already know what it is. I just need to find more. All right, LCM, you want more. GCF, you're working with what you have. You're not getting more. You're just making groups now. All right? Okay, good luck.